We must never, never look back to a situation where the gains we have made under this constitutional dispensation to be clawed back. I don't want to take for granted, ever in my life, the importance of an independent judiciary. And I've lived to it, to see the difference between an independent judiciary and an executive-controlled judiciary. So in your able hands, and those of your colleagues in the judiciary, whether you make decisions that we like or we don't like, the most important thing is we should never, never, never lose that battle again, where we have to fight for a free and independent judiciary, because it cost a lot of lives, a lot of people suffered for it, and if we fail as a nation not to have a free and independent judiciary, all else will be impossible to achieve. Peace and working institutions, and that I know we will strive as Kenyans to make sure that we continue to protect the judiciary and make sure that the only power over the judiciary is the people of Kenya. They are the ones who are sovereign and delegated the judicial authority to the judiciary. Third, in conclusion, my lady, the Chief Justice, I think it is not for nothing that we are having a lady Chief Justice in the Republic of Kenya, and we honor and appreciate that achievement. That within 10 years, I think 10, 12 years of the proclamation of our Constitution, we have as the head of the judiciary and President of the Supreme Court, a lady of distinction. And that speaks a lot to where we have reached as a nation. And wherever we are, and I think this speaks to what is happening also in the county government, we must strive to meet the gender rule. Oki Ombaka once said in Parliament, when we were discussing issues of gender, that reminding members of Parliament that when you walk out of Parliament and walk to your home or drive to your home, out there, and you're saying this in contradistinction to the membership of Parliament. In Parliament, probably every 10, 20 people you're meeting would be a man, but as soon as you got out into the public, you are going to meet more women than men. And the richness of any nation and the transformation that any nation can make will depend on where we place our women in our society. And I know what I'm saying. And your predecessor did something unprecedented. He gave an advisory to the president to dissolve Parliament on account that they had not reached the gender rule. We didn't have 1/3 of women or more than 1/3 women in Parliament. Now that you're Chief Justice, maybe it is a time to try again to give that advisory. Yeah, because if we cannot get anything right, since this is a constitutional edict, we may, in our lifetime, see that constitutional diktat complied with. Yeah, but don't be in a hurry, but when you retire and consider, I think sometimes a little reminder to our institutions that, we have not met the gender rule will be useful.